Hello everyone. It's been a long time since I have made a video on this channel where I talked about stuff. So for those that are not in the loop, the last time I made a video on this channel where I spoke was that I revealed that I am trans and all that stuff. And I'm maybe bringing it up again just for those that are not in the loop, just to avoid some confusion, I hope. But anyway, this video is to talk about the future of my channel, which is something that I was supposed to do before I uploaded VRChat videos, but I ran into some complications that prevented me from being able to make the video, so I had to resort to coming up with another tactic of trying to deliver this across because I am terrible at following a script, even a briefly loose one, so this is entirely improv. I am not reading anything. This is like completely off the top of my head. The only thing that I've really planned in advance is the background footage. I was originally going to try and do this in VR and talk in VR, but instead I just decided to record myself in the background as like a silhouette, I suppose. I probably just butchered that word, and I am so sorry. And basically, what I try and want to get the point across is the fact that I have moved away from doing TF2 content a long time ago now, around about the same time that I made that video, because unfortunately, I had suffered a PC failure that resulted in me having to move to an entirely new system, and on top of all that, it caused an immense amount of stress. Like, no matter how many times you have built your own PC, holding an expensive CPU can give you like insane anxiety. At least for me, when holding delicate equipment in that aspect. So I've been working on Center Fortress for like 5 years now. The first 3 years, it was mainly to do with level design and server hosting, and then towards the last 2 years, I had pretty much become a programmer, learning source pawn, which is basically the scripting language of source mod, to basically improve upon Center Fortress to fix its long-standing problems and its performance issues. And I wasn't alone. I had help from many others, including Chilex and Kenza. And Kenza and me and Chilex did quite a lot of work on the game mode during the last year or so of its lifespan. And unfortunately, it's just when my PC failed and I had to get replacement parts. At that point, I was already dealing with quite a lot of stress on having to do a lot of workload on Sender Fortress already, because even though we had neared the state now where Sender Fortress was now considered stable and clean to the point where we could now entirely focus on new boss abilities, new AI behaviors, all kinds of other neat little features that we had planned, but it just, even after all of that massive workload, I still was struggling with stress. And then having that sort of thing happen to me, I just couldn't take it anymore. My health just completely collapsed. And I'm still dealing with some of the repercussions even today. So, unfortunately, I had to make the decision to stop working on Sender Fortress and to stop working on TF2 entirely, because my own health to me was more important than anything else, because after all, I can't really work on anything if I've killed myself. Now have I? So, yeah. It was a pretty difficult decision to make, because after all, it's been 5 years of my work, and I was hoping to maybe one day to work on making a standalone game based on everything that we have learned. I've spoken about this before on the Thunder Fortress Discord. Well, the TF2 Discord now, as we call it, because there's now actually 2 Discords. Which, by the way, there's a link now to my second Discord, which is entirely dedicated to my YouTube and also my Twitch. But I'll get into that in a bit. So, I had expressed before on Discord that I always wanted to make my own game. And I know that your first thought would be like, what, making Thunder Fortress entirely as a standalone? It's like, no, not at all. We would completely remake the game from scratch, but keep the core design decisions of the game mode itself to be the fundamental drives of how we would build the game, essentially. But unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case anymore, as I had to make the decision to stop. Which of course in turn meant that no more TF2 videos or any of that sort. And since then, I had made the decision to get into streaming in VRChat, and all I can say is that the VRChat community has been probably one of the most caring and most supportive communities I have encountered. It's been a phenomenal journey for me so far on Twitch, that I'm just completely blown away by everyone's support. That I kind of decided to start dedicating myself to VRChat because it's a place where I'm having fun and I don't feel stressed or pressured to do anything. I can just be myself and I can relax and hang out with people. And during that time, I can stream my time in VRChat on Twitch, essentially. So that's what I've been doing. I've been streaming over on Twitch for about 4 months now, it seems. I've completely lost track of time. I honestly thought it was even more than that. But during those few months, it's been crazy. That I couldn't even imagine that I would be at this position now 4 months later from when I started. I still remember that when I started trying to do full-time streaming with VRChat, I was a nervous wreck. I was extremely nervous. Like, my hands would not stop shaking when I was holding the Vive controllers. And then just over time, it seems that as I've met tons and tons of amazing and awesome people, that I've become, I guess to say is that it feels like I've regained some of myself, I suppose. I'm not exactly sure how to describe this into words, but it's just, it feels like VRChat has had a very positive impact on me. And as such, I had made the decision to pretty much dedicate my time entirely to streaming VRChat because of this phenomenal experience. So, basically, what I'm trying to say now is that with my YouTube channel, I decided to give video editing another go, but this time with compiling clips from my Twitch channel into a consumable format of basically like a compilation of a bunch of clips all put together in a video. There's an upload to my channel that people can watch, and I've had a lot of fun making them, even though they are incredibly simple to make. It just for some reason that just feels satisfying, and it's something that I enjoy doing and want to continue doing. And honestly, at the end of the day, I have no clue what I am doing in regards to streaming, YouTube, and anything else, really, at this point. Most of my time in life is literally me not knowing what the fuck is going on. So there is that. But yeah, so basically my channel is now changing focus from YouTube, from TF2 to VRChat, or potentially my stream in general, as I feel that that's where my time should be spent now, because I'm having an amazing time with streaming, even though I never thought that this would be possible. My focus originally was that I wanted to make a game, but given the hardships that happened, I can no longer continue in that direction, so I have to consider another direction, and it seems that streaming has been beneficial to me, and such. And as such, that has made me decide on the good suggestion of Kenza to separate my original Discord into like 2 Discords. So the original stuff about the TF2 servers and Center Fortress will remain on the old Discord, and now I have a new Discord that's dedicated to my YouTube and Twitch. So if you're interested, you can watch. Sorry, not watch. You can go in the description and click the link to join my Discord, and you can also follow me on Twitch too. I mainly stream around 3 PM UK time, and depending on how long I go for, depends really on the day. I usually stream about 3 hours. So yeah, that's all I have to say now. Thank you everyone so much for listening to me. If you have gotten this far, I greatly appreciate it. If you enjoy this kind of thing, I may actually make more videos like this. We will see. Goodbye.